Long ago, hidden in the heart of a frozen valley, there was a village that few dared to visit. This place was known as Dismal Hollow, a land of snow, silence, and sorrow. The wind was always frigid, and the trees stood bare like skeletons. No bird sang. No laughter echoed. People said the land was cursed. They spoke of a sinister shadow that lived in the forest nearby. Some believed it was the spirit of a lost traveler. Others said it was a beast that hunted at night. No one knew the truth, but many feared to even speak its name. Still, there were those who dared to inhabit the village. Most of them were poor families with nowhere else to go. Among them was a girl named Elina. She was just 15 years old, but her heart was strong. She lived with her younger brother, Mika, in a small wooden house at the edge of the forest. Their parents had gone missing 2 winters ago while gathering wood. Some said they were lost to the snow. Others believed the corpse of their father had been found near the woods, but no one could conceal the pain that followed. Even so, Elina never gave up hope. She cooked for Mika, told him stories by the fire, and watched over him like a guardian. But this winter was harder than ever. There was no food left. Their hands were numb from the cold, and the firewood was nearly gone. Elina knew they had to go into the forest, the very place where danger lived. I will go, she told Mika. No, he said, it's too risky. She smiled gently. There is peril in fear more than there is in the woods. I'll be back before dark. And so, with only a lantern and her father's old coat, Elina stepped into the cold unknown. Snow crunched beneath her boots. The wind whispered secrets only the trees could understand. After walking for an hour, she found a narrow path leading deeper into the forest. Something inside her said, "Don't go that way." But something else, stronger, said, "Trust yourself." As she walked, she heard a shriek echo in the distance, a sound sharp and chilling. Her heart beat faster, but she moved forward. Then she saw it. A large figure sat by a broken tree. At first, she thought it was a bear. But as she stepped closer, she saw a man, wrapped in rags, his eyes wide and wild. Who are you?" she asked. The man looked up. "I am no one. Just a man who lost everything." Elina noticed the man shivering. She offered him part of her coat. "You don't fear me?" he asked. She shook her head. "Sometimes, the scariest thing is not helping when we can." He smiled, a weak but true smile. He helped her gather fallen branches. Together, they made a small fire. "You remind me of my daughter," he whispered. "I lost her years ago. I came here to be alone, but even the cold could not take me. Now I just recline in the shadows." Elina sat with him for a while, sharing stories and warmth. When she stood up to leave, he handed her a bundle of dry wood and a pouch of berries. "Take these," he said. "You've reminded me that hope still lives." "But why give them to me?" Elina asked. "Because I made a wager with myself years ago," he said, "that if someone brave enough came into this forest with kindness in their heart, I would return to the world." The man stood, taller than she thought he could. "And now, it's time." Together, they returned to the village. When people saw them, their eyes widened. No one had ever come out of the forest with a friend. Soon, the villagers began talking with the man. He taught them how to survive the winter, how to hunt without harm, how to grow food under snow. The village changed. "Take these," he said. "You've reminded me that hope still lives." "But why give them to me?" Elina asked. "Because I made a wager with myself years ago," he said, "that if someone brave enough came into this forest with kindness in their heart, I would return to the world." The man stood, taller than she thought he could. "And now, it's time." Together, they returned to the village. When people saw them, their eyes widened. No one had ever come out of the forest with a friend. Soon, the villagers began talking with the man. He taught them how to survive the winter, how to hunt without harm, how to grow food under snow, the village changed. So, please like, subscribe, and leave comments blue, and share with your friends.